that noise? I am in the beautiful, beautiful suburban Walmart parking lot. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm not sure y'all want to know how I'm doing. Water, because I'm still in town, still doing errands, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So, where's my chats? Where are my chats? There they are. I saw that I've got 21 people on here. Thank y'all very much. Please be sure and give me a thumbs up tonight. I could really use it. I see that my cousins are on here. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Hi, Megan. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Cheryl. Loved the view of your new campsite there in Tennessee where you are camp hosting. Just beautiful. Sorry to hear that it's rainy. Mike and Cindy I don't know if it's raining there today, but they've got flooding around Houston, you guys. And Mike and Cindy are on the coast. And Mike says he's here for FNL and feeling okay. And I was going to tell y'all that he is home. Cindy got him a brand new big boy recliner with not a docking station, electric, but it's by a rechargeable power station. That's what it is. Hi, Richard. They're in Phoenix. I'm so glad. And thank you all for, I hope it's not too noisy. I don't know what that horrible noise is. I can't see anything. I don't know what that horrible noise is. But there's a horrible noise, and I've got my overhead fan going. So I hope that it is not too noisy. I'm using my dead cat, and Bandit says, dead cat, what? Hey, Friggle RV Cat, obviously she is not with me. She stayed in camp, and I didn't know but what she might be fishing or something, but it's good to see you on here, Jana. And Texan Lulu, hello, hello. I'm going, catching up, going backwards as usual. Hey, Bonnie. And so Bonnie has submitted photos, and so has Pup Camper 58 for consideration for the KOKO Fest 2024 t-shirt. If you want to submit photos that you have taken during KOKO Fest any year for this year's KOKO Fest 2024 t-shirt, email me through my contact form on my website, DebraDickinson.com, and I'll write you back and get those photos from you. Suzanne is pet and house sitting in Denver. Glad y'all's snow went away, and glad that it is sweet critters that you are house sitting for. I am going to do just a little bit of an adjustment if I can. I don't know if I can, but I want y'all to see a little better than the view. I don't know if you can or not. I'll leave it like that. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up, so I'll just leave it alone. Jana says Friday night the park is full and loud, and I'm like, well, then I'm not rushing back to that. Plus, I haven't eaten yet today, y'all. My dog has eaten twice. I haven't eaten yet, and I still have to go into Walmart and do my grocery shopping. So, because I have a key, and there's a Harvest Toast place here in the town where I am, but I might find a way to do one night of urban docking. I haven't looked to see if there's a Cracker Barrel here yet or not. And when I go in to do my grocery shopping at Walmart, I'll ask them if they allow one night, no camping, no putting your chairs out, no putting your grill out, no putting your slides out. Not camping, but if they allow one night overnight parking, because I just don't think I have it in me to, after the day I've had, to fix me something to eat, which I'll do before I go in and go shopping. That's the beauty of having your home with you. but I will fix me something to eat and then go do my grocery shopping. And I just don't know, after the day I've had, if I'd be safe to drive 45 minutes back out to the lake, deal with all of the Bubba people that Jana says has moved in. She says the guy next to me has started his truck like 4 times, and it's a big, loud ass truck. And there, we are at Navajo Lake, Navajo Dam Lake, not Dam Lake, State Park, which is in the southern tip of Navajo Lake, which is in New Mexico. Navajo Lake State Park is in the northern part of the lake and is in Colorado. So we're in the New Mexico part, and it's the Navajo Dam Lake State Park. So if that's clear enough mud for you, but I may just stay the night in town. Okay, I think I've beat that to death enough. It's a hi, Robin, rained in New Orleans, and I hope everyone is doing okay. And glad to hear Mike is doing well. And you guys, 3, 4 weeks ago, whenever it was that I told you he was having surgery that day, I think it's got to be more than 3 weeks. Have you recuperated this well in 3 weeks, Mike? You're a beast. But anyway, the Friday that he had surgery, we had the FNL, and I bet there were 40 of you that that gave him a shout out and sent him lots of love. Thank you for that. Hey Cheryl, life is short, make it sweet. Glad you made it. Oh good, be on the road. Thank you, and thank you for your pictures again that you submitted for the KOKO Fest 2024 t-shirt. Hi Doreen and Steve, Sue from Utah, glad you're here. Surfing Dodo. Hi Sybil, always good to see you too, sweetheart. Let's see, I think I said hi to Tex and Lulu. And y'all are gonna have to help. Jana is on here, but she's not sitting next to me to keep me on track of what my schedule cites. I was reading and trying to talk at the same time what my title is tonight. So Cheryl says that where she is camp hosting, all 82 sites of hers are full for the whole weekend. Yeah, when you are not a part-timer, and especially when you're not a local, weekends aren't that pleasant, because usually, and rightfully so, I'm not saying it's not right, but usually the locals, hold on. And if it's not locals, it's people that have taken the weekend off, and they come out, and they come out to let their hair down and have a good time and party. And I get that. I get that. And they have a right to camp and do the things they want to do. But when you're there and you're camping for nature, and you treat it like not your home. It's not my home. I'm camping. But when you are treating it differently than camping to party, weekends can be a pain in the ass. I see Arizona taxes. Thank you, Jenna. I did not know what was next. Judy, I see that you're on here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you so much love. She lost her 17-year-old Gertie this week, and you guys know Gertie from my videos, and Judy from my videos, and just sending you so much love. Millie, get off my lawn, you whippersnappers. I don't mean to be that kind of person, and I don't say, I just said they have every right to be there and to come out in nature, and especially on a lake or whatever, and take advantage of it as they need to for themselves. But it goes in direct conflict with me and how I like to camp in nature. And so weekends, usually by thank you, Lori, for smashing the thumbs. Not your thumb, the thumbs up. Usually by Friday, it starts filling up, and I was hoping that we wouldn't have a lot of loud people around us this weekend. Last weekend we lucked out. They went back and forth between camps and walked through our campsite, and that's okay. But they had loose dogs, So I would carry Bandit outside and carry to a place where I could safely walk him and carry him back home. But they weren't loud. They only kept me up one night till 11:30, but it sounds like the group that's surrounding us now is really, really loud. So I may stay in town or find a different place. I may stay in town tonight for sure. We'll see. But I may find a different place to camp for the weekend because we're leaving on Monday anyway. So if I can find a quieter place in nature, I'm gonna do that. Hey, Lori, that was you? You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, yes, I remember now. Cahill, thank you. Yes, you got it. Thank you for contacting me and asking me. Pup Camper says she's going to have fun dodging bicycles, skateboards, and anything else that scoots. Yeah, that's the life of a camp host, especially on weekends. I'm going to back up. Let me see what I got. Melanie says she's just teasing. I get it. I do. I knew you were. I don't want anybody else that is watching later or something and sees that, thinking that I didn't want to let that stand as that somebody else might take seriously. But I knew you were teasing. Let's see. Hey, Bev, you're still in Florida. Good, because I had hoped to get around to getting to the post office today. That did not happen, and I'm trying to not use explicatives, but I will. I really will. Maybe if I find a different place to camp this weekend. I have a place in mind. It's a Harvest Host place out on the river. If they have an opening, I may go there for the weekend. I did leave some stuff in my campsite, and I have just learned over the years, don't do that. Even if you think you're coming right back, take your shit with you in case you don't come back. And see, this is one of those cases where if I hadn't left my stuff there, I'd probably just, if I can get a place at this Harvest Host place that's quiet on the river, I'd probably just go straight there. But even if I stay in town tonight, I got to go home. I got to go back to my campsite and get my stuff in the morning. And I haven't even, Frugal's saying that she wants out. I was just going to say, and I haven't even coordinated with Jana yet on my thoughts. And I literally left Staples office supplies, which I'll tell you about in a minute, drove straight here before 5 o'clock traffic so that I could hopefully get a parking spot if they allow me to stay overnight, and if that's what I choose to do. I normally don't like urban docking, but when you do it legally and you don't camp, I can't stress that enough, those little hops like that can fill a hole. And there is a Harvest Host place downtown. I just have to, after I get off the live stream and after I fix myself something to eat, I have to check and see, since it's downtown, if they have space for a 23-foot RV. Surely if they're on Harvest Host, they do, but we'll find out. So Susan says next weekend is Mother's Day, and the mothers in New Mexico love to camp. Hope you find a quiet spot. We already have our reservations for next weekend, Susan. I'm not worried about it. And the only reason it matters today is because I don't have it in me after the day I've had to drive all the way back to camp, get level, get plugged in and set up, and deal with loud ass bubbas. I just don't have it in me. I'd rather stay in town than put myself at risk for a TBI episode doing all of that. So it's all good. It's all good. That's the beauty about having your home with you. You do what you need to do for you, and everybody does it differently. And that's the beauty of it. Everybody can do it differently. If I have missed any, if I have missed any comments, back, please, I started to say sign it. Are y'all gonna do sign language? I can't even see you. Don't do sign language. I can't see you. No, I can't see you. Oh God, Marcia, I don't see how you are still in court site. I don't see how, and I thought you had to be out by April 15th, so that really confuses me. But I don't see how you're doing the temperatures, because I know it's starting to really rise there. Oh, Bev, I'm sorry to hear that about your mother. In May 21st, in Mother's Day month, on top of that, yeah, what a good daughter you are. Yeah, loud ass Bubba's and I don't get along, I can tell you that much. I wore it today. I needed a pick me up today. Thank you. This was Hope's, Jana's mother's. This was a bracelet. Y'all can watch that that video. But this was a bracelet, and had it made into a necklace. And that was a Christmas gift from Jana, so thank you, Jana. And this was also Hope's ring. Jana doesn't wear jewelry, and so she gave me, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago, she gave me her mother's ring. And then these earrings, look, it's a phoenix. It's a phoenix. How cool is that? And Navajo feathers. And I got this on a reservation, probably 6 or 7 years ago, when I just stopped somewhere to get gas and check my fluid levels and everything. There was an elderly indigenous person selling earrings and bracelets and stuff, and I normally don't even interact with somebody when I'm by myself and in a parking lot, but she spoke to me, and she didn't speak English. She was Hopi, but she didn't speak English, but we ended up giving each other a hug by the time she left, and I bought these earrings from her. I'll never forget her. I know, me either, Robin. I'm gonna have to eat. I'm gonna need to drink some more water. I grabbed, I've told y'all, I've been watching my calories, counting my calories actually through Fitness Pal. Let me get a drink of water, it will help. Oh God, I love ice water. I've been tracking my calories through Fitness Pal, and I've only gone over 2 days in a month, in 33 days now. I've only gone over 2 days, so I'm very proud of that. But I usually eat. I just haven't had time today. But I grabbed these chips. They're called veggie straws, because you can have, sorry about the noise, y'all, hang on. You can have 130 of these. No, that's not right. 38 of these for just 130 calories. But I think it's too crunchy. Y'all listen. Is this too crunchy? Plus the bag. I don't want to be rude. No, not 130. I wish. I will, though, when I'm riding or working. 38 straws times 2. Whatever that is, 38 times 2. I will pour that many in a bowl, and I count them out. And 260 calories for a snack, that's not bad. And it's like a big bunch of them. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm going to eat then, you guys. Come on. Bandit says, ooh, Mama's got food. He's, like I said, he's been fed twice today. You don't want to come up? You can't get one then. Gypsy Minstrels is yelling at me. Just eat! Thank you. Thank you, Lori. So y'all count with me. This is 3. Bandit wants to say hi. He really doesn't. He just wants a veggie straw. He gets like a little bitty piece when I'm done. But he doesn't get a whole veggie straw. You go over there. It's too hot. You go over there. Go on. Oh, he ain't gonna do it. And Judy says now she wants chips. Okay, here's 4. Thank y'all. I hate being rude. Y'all give me the thumbs up. There's about 20 of you that haven't hit that thumbs up, and I'd really love it if you do. Gypsy Minstrel says his wife loved her bling and always wore at least some jewelry. Yeah, I always have some jewelry on, and some faux makeup if I don't get my full makeup on, and I just feel better when I do that. Was that 5? Hi, Curtis and Letha, good to see you. Oh, thank y'all. Yeah, I love my jewelry. Love it, love it, love it. But I will tell you, hi, Texas lady. Lori had to get some pork rinds. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's so rude. See, I forgot what I was gonna say. Good that you got you some prunes, Michael. That's good. And you'll learn to love them because they help. So this might be TMI, but I'm going to tell you all this. So after my brain surgery, I was on medicines. Cheese puffs there. That's good, B. I can't count anymore, so I give up. I think this is 8, no, 7. I don't know. I'm not counting anymore. Y'all can count for me. But after my brain surgery, some more noise. They put me on medicines that stopped me up. Betty Young, I sent you an email, a birthday text. Oh, good, thank you. I don't know if you mean to say I'm still alive or still alive, but I sent you a birthday text, and I'm thinking maybe you changed numbers because it's not like you to not get back to me. So, text me, email me, call me, shoot a flying airplane, do something to get in touch with me, my darling. I love you. I miss you. And I had your phone. I thought I had your phone number, but I don't have an email address. And I'm like, dang it, I don't know how to get in touch with her. So, Gypsy Minstrels is having tortilla chips. Yes, Mouse Boots, 46 Marsha. Strong breezes, wet clothes, shady side of the rig, pretty pleasant. I get you. Yeah, if you keep your hair wet, even if you don't wet your clothes down, if you keep your hair wet, that helps to keep cool. I get it. I used to have to, and I'm going to have to tonight in if I dry dock in town. I'll have to do something to stay cool. But Melanie, that just doesn't sound good at all. That sounds like something Frugal would enjoy, but to me that just doesn't sound good at all. I'm sorry. So, that's what I was sharing. Cindy says she's responsible for the prunes. He likes them. I did too for about the first 3 months. They kept me on those damn prunes. I had to eat I'll never forget. I had to eat 6 to 8 a day till they let me off. And like I said, it was 6 to 8 months, but I had to eat 6 to 8 a day. And you buy the dehydrated prunes and rehydrate them only when you eat them. And they want you to eat them fast in one setting. This was me. This is what my doctors had me do. Eat them fast in one setting. And they said, no canned prunes, no prune juice, no prune snacks. It had to be dehydrated, rehydrated, eat 6 to 8, and it worked, but it's because of the medicines and steroids and everything that I was on after my brain surgery. And so it's kind of a joke between Mike and I that he's eating prunes after his quadruple bypass. Honey, boo-boo, I don't have to anymore, Mike, but glad you are. And I hope it helps you like it did me on all my meds. Oh, good God, I'd forgotten that. I probably was on like 15 meds for a long time after my brain surgery. Judy says, mid-40s in Bishop tonight. Happy she's hooked up. That's perfect sleeping weather for me. Yeah, Lori, these days I would be, but back then with all the meds I was on after my brain surgery, and that was after, so I don't know how long I was in the hospital for my brain surgery, and I think I was in TBI rehab for 3 months, and then it was after I went home, that I had to do all that. Oh, good. Jana says it's supposed to be 37 tonight, so I'll be okay. I'll sleep with a fan and my windows open, and I'll be all right. ¿Dónde está el baño? En mi casa. Allá. Es muy bueno. Oh, yeah, sí, pero you're saying because of the prunes. I don't know who that is, why she's checking out my rig. She's parked next to me. I think she may have locked her keys in her car, that's why. Melanie says there is a store here that has rebranded prunes. Now they're dried plums. Guess because prunes are for us old folks. I was telling Cindy and Mike the other day, I can't even eat raisins anymore after that 8 months of prunes. That's it, Marsha. That's what I'm talking about. Stewed prunes, rehydrated. But I could only cook the ones I was going to eat. P-Stuff is in Bishop. Crap, I got 3 people in Bishop. I think Lori's in Bishop. P-Stuff is in Bishop. And Judy, are you in Bishop now? Yeah, 3 people in Bishop. How's that? How cool is that? Yeah. There's not many people my age. Well, I'm getting old. But there's not many people my age that can say they rode a horse to school, which I did. Y'all can go watch that video about my school days in Compton. It was so fun to go back there and visit that and see a couple of old classmates. But rode a horse to school. First period was for unsaddling your horse, wiping them down, making sure everybody had assignments in the stable. Whether and it rotated. Mucking, water, drawing water, which is 2 different things. If you had water duty, you had to make sure the trough was clean. Hauling the water, mucking, hay. I don't remember the other one. There were 5, I think. So, and then the prunes. I got a lot in common with old folks. It's funny that I am one now. I don't know, Judy, where they are. I just know they're there. Oh, Jenny just put the link up to riding a horse to school. I did, you guys. I also got lost. That was in Compton, Arkansas. We didn't even have indoor plumbing in my school. 1 teacher for every 3 grades, and each grade took up 1 row. But they got indoor plumbing, I think, the year after I left. But I got lost in the snow up there. Went out fishing on my horse on a weekend. I don't know how I got lost, except that it had been snowing. And I knew you learn these things. They actually teach you in school. You get against the pine trees and you cover yourself with as much snow and pine needles and everything as you can if you get lost. And you get away. The lee, is it called the lee side? The side away from where the wind's blowing. And of course my horse, I'm seeing a magnet underneath, something underneath my desk. I don't know what that is. I'll have to go look. My horse went back home. He was smart. And I knew, I hoped he would, but I didn't trust to be able to ride him. I was getting so cold and it was getting dark. And anyway, they found me the next morning, got me to a hospital, and I was okay. I just got frostbite on all 10 digits, but made it through that fine. A lot of memories in Compton. Hey, John Jay, good to see you. Melanie says around here, that would be some fancy schmancy private equestrian school. I know, right? That's the truth. That's the truth. Wood stove outhouses and hand pump wells. Yeah, go watch Gypsy Minstrels. Go watch that video that Jenna just put not right now, stay on the live, but afterwards watch that video that Jenna just put the link up to. it was fun when you got to do, everything rotated out, but when you were, a lunch, or I mean, not just lunch, we had breakfast and lunch at school back then, but, and I mean, they do sometimes now, but it was standard, for that school. But lunch lady duty, when you got assigned to the lunch ladies, you had to go draw water, and it was the hand pump, like the RV park where we, not RV park, but the state park, New Mexico has them. But I hadn't seen those since I was a little girl. And so you had to draw water for them to cook, and yeah. The only part about farm life I didn't like was harvesting the chickens. Hate it. Not Compton, California, Compton, Arkansas. That's too funny, John Jay. Oh, you're working in the camp store. That's fun. I want to come see you. I wish I could come see you. Nomadic Camping from Ohio. Hello. And Chris from Idaho. Hi, Chris. Yeah, we had wood stoves in the schoolhouse. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, so my day. I don't really want to talk about all of my day. Yesterday didn't end good. Today didn't start good. Robin, you know, the reason I did it was because I always rode with gloves with my horse, because my horse, that particular horse, liked to take me under the trees, and I would have to block like this, so I always wore gloves. And when I rode that horse, and her name was Tony. I know Tony's usually a guy's name, but anyway, when I rode Tony, I wore gloves, so I had those. And it was snowing, so I had my big ear hat on, and my big coat on, and always had good boots. That's not true. In my childhood, I didn't, but I wore my best boots, and I wore. This will tell you how my best boots were. I can't believe I'm talking about this. I didn't know I was going to talk about this. So my best boots were hand-me-downs, and they were too big for me. So I had on 3 pair of socks, but that turned out to be a good thing. But I had on 3 pair of socks so my boots would fit. Yeah, Gypsy Minstrels, tomorrow will be a better day. But I'll tell you all about, yes, Sybil, I'm getting so hot. I've got to get a fan. Let me go get one of my 10 million fans. Y'all hang on, let me get it. It's up here. Actually, I think I'll go get the one in the back. So y'all talk amongst yourselves. Talk to Coco Pelli. I'll be right back. Okay. Ah! Hello. Okay, so let me put this here. So hot. That one recharges, so I'll use it so I can recharge it for tonight. Bando, excuse me. Thank you, buddy. You can come back up here, but you're not going to get a chip yet. Blowing my hair. I might have to pull my hair up. That's probably what I should have done, is pulled my hair up. But, oh, it does. It also has a light. So, oh, that's not the light. There's the light. Ta-da! Light. I don't want to run the battery. Oh, man, and it goes brighter. It has three shades of light. Y'all have to remind me where, yeah, I got this one because I broke my other one. So it wasn't an additional fan to my collection. It's one from replacing one I broke. Y'all have to remind me where I was. Squirrel. Oh, that feels much better. Bye, Judy. Thank you for dropping in. Frugal, thank you again for being on here. Wasn't sure what your schedule was. Well, I just dropped a chip, so Bandit might get one anyway. I haven't even done tax. Oh yeah, tax shit show. Oh, in 2020, nomadic camping. Remind me where did we meet? Remind me where we met. And please consider your source for me not remembering, and I apologize. Endless weekends. Dang it, I wish I had a memory. My boots. Yeah. They're also, oh yes. Yes, Robin, those are my dashboard. This one blabs on me when I'm driving because I don't have AC on my rig. I mean, I do have AC. That's not true. I had it rebuilt in Las Vegas. But it doesn't blow hard, but it blows enough that this fan blows on me and this fan blows here to Bandit's chair, which is the chair I'm sitting in, because I haven't turned my driver's seat around. When I am, in case I urban dock somewhere, I don't turn my driver's seat around. I keep it facing the steering wheel in case I have to drive away. I think I beat the hell out of the Compton, Arkansas stories. We'll let that go. And I think I'm procrastinating because I don't want to share about my tax fiasco. One of the last, I used to do my own taxes easily. Numbers and finance and money and revenue tracking and everything was never a problem for me till my brain injury and ultimately my brain surgery. And I used to do my own taxes. The last time that I tried to do my taxes, because I was a stubborn little toot. I didn't want to admit that I couldn't do things I used to do. I plugged in income as expenses, some, not all, and some expenses as income. And of course it flagged an audit, rightfully so. And by the time they got all that fixed, and all the penalties, and they were very good to me. They waived a lot of the penalties and interest fees. And bye, Nomadic Camping. Thank you for saying hi and for reminding me. They were very good to me. I know a lot of people have horror stories with IRS, but they were very good to me. They waived it a lot. But I just got finished. David pays my bills. But hey, Deb Long, but we just got finished paying that bill off 3 years ago. Because they were also very good to me. David had to fill out a whole bunch of forms, and my doctors had to sign a bunch of forms and everything. They quit charging interest, and they only charged me $25 a year. I mean, a month. David paid more when he could just to get it paid off. But so, me and taxes after my brain injury and brain surgery, no bueno at all. Fast forward, Arizona has a state sales tax. I don't live in Arizona, but they have a thing called TPT, trailer park trash tax. It's not, that's not what the TPT stands for. It stands for transaction privilege tax. The privilege of selling something in the state of Arizona, and you're called a remote business seller. And so if you're in the state of Arizona and you sell stuff, and I was very blessed to sell my books, you have to get a tax ID and you file your taxes. Well, I worked with a new bookkeeper, a professional bookkeeper, licensed, to do my federal taxes, and she advised us on my state taxes. Tried to get David to look at certain things, and Jana had her own taxes and everything to do, but she took a quick glance at it. But it was my understanding that I only had to pay annually. My friend Joan, she helped out too, and she showed how she did hers. And anywhere, someone, and the bookkeeper I hired for my federal doesn't do state taxes or TPT taxes. She does state taxes, obviously, but not TPT taxes. Somewhere along the way, though, that box didn't get checked for annual filing, and monthly they've been hitting me. Ding, 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 ding. Realized, Jana logged on to check it out for me, realized that, and got on the phone with them, and it has just been, anyway, she was on the phone with them. Jana, I don't know, were you on the phone like 3-4 hours? I don't even remember. And found out from them that I need to send in a form, and I did all this today. Jana filled out that form and showed me where to sign and all that, to change it to annual so I don't run into this problem again. But every month, ding-a-ding, 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 ding. And then, of course, interest. And I know it's only May, but they're hitting me every month, January, February, March, April. Yes, that's right, Jana. And dinging on that, and then plus interest. And then went to pay it, okay? Went to pay it online, got all that done, paid it, got a confirmation number and everything. Thought, okay, chalk one up. Dang it, if I didn't go to check, log back in just to check things out, and I was still getting, just that ticker was just rolling. And I got dinged for the payments because my electronic payments were bouncing back. And it's like, what? So I got on the phone, and I got the Jenna says the lady that helped her when she called, yeah, it's their website. It's horrible. It was really good to her. And I got the sweetest girl. I don't know how old she was, but she was so sweet. And she stayed on the phone with me, I don't know, about 2.5 hours. She walked me through. There's an online registration thing for ACH, basically electronic transfers. And Jana helped me fill that out. So then I had to resend payments, not knowing just not knowing on my end what's happening. And I'm having to communicate with David through all of this. And he's having to, I do a real strict budget. We have line item categories for everything, for the LTVA pass. It's $180. And so I have an LTVA line item savings category for that, where we put back whatever it is, $15 a month or whatever, so that when I go there, I've got that money. So we have all these line item savings, for my vehicle registration, for everything. And so David had to pull money out of places to get me money to pay this, and it's just awful. And so then I had to call him back, and I'm like, yeah, they're still dinging me. I need more. But this girl, that was the other thing. For every single time, because you had to, for the $12 to get the tax ID number. Nope, didn't go through because that form wasn't filled out. Nobody that we've talked to had told us about that form. We got that done. So paid that $12. I'm $62 on a $12 thing that didn't go through. Paid my taxes, I thought, for example, the month of January. Since that didn't go through, that got kicked back and dinged, and the interest went retroactive again. It's just been a nightmare. So today, so then, y'all get this. No. Melanie's asking if they told us, and I'm saying us because it takes a freaking village to keep me afloat. No emails, nothing. Jenna's right. It's like, if we hadn't logged on, Jenna just logged on to see what we were going to need over the, like, to start preparing. If she hadn't have done that, and with me, I mean, she was, because I shouldn't be logging on and doing anything, especially with taxes and finances and everything. But anyway, we wouldn't know at all, and it would just be rolling. But then all that happened. But get this, you can fill out the forms. I'm sending in. I'm sending in these forms to ask them to forgive some of the penalties. So, some of them they wouldn't. I had to pay right on the phone yesterday with the girl. She's like, if you don't, the collections is going to come after you. It's going to be bad. You need get this taken care of, and then I'll tell you what you can do for the. I think it's a remaining 200 and something. Way more than I even made. Way more than I even made. So what was I saying? So I keep trying to read comments and talk, and that doesn't go well. Oh, so I'm going to try to get them to waive the penalties for when things bounced back when I tried to pay it because of this buried, unknown to anybody form that you're supposed to fill out ahead of time that nobody ever told us about. And it should show all that on their end. It doesn't show it on my end, but it should show it on their end. But you have to fill out those, you fill them out online, but then you have to print them, then sign them, then scan them to yourself, and then email them. Yeah, let's let the brain injured one do all that. It's just been a shit show. And I was honest with the girl yesterday. I'm like, if this keeps happening, I've now lost more money than I made. I mean, I've now paid y'all already more money than I made. And I won't sell in Arizona. It's just ridiculous. But I think we've got it figured out now. Oh, Jenna's like what she's talking about. Yeah. From the sales of my books like Tyson Wells this winter. And y'all know me. I'm legal. I do everything by the book. And I told this poor girl yesterday, and she was so sweet to me. I really have tried. And my friends have tried. I even had a bookkeeper consulting, to do this right. It's not like I'm trying to get by with anything, but, $500-600 later, it's like, holy hell. But hopefully, I think it's going to be 225 that I might get written off. But even with that, I've paid them more than I made. And it just doesn't seem quite right. So I was going to, here's the thing about that, is I was going to do, I did it at the printers at Staples. You print it out, I've signed it and had to fill out some stuff that wasn't fillable online. So I filled that out manually. And then you can scan it to yourself. And then I came out to the RV and then emailed it. That's what I was just going to say, Megan. Mino Ferry says, that's why I gave up doing out-of-state sales years ago. I had hoped to travel and do book signings. Well, I do travel. But I had hoped to do book signings, book signing events while I travel. But, for example, New Mexico, same thing. I'm talking about Arizona now. Anyway, yes, they not all of the penalties, Jana, just three of them. But even, yeah, fingers crossed. Oh my God, fingers crossed. Even New Mexico, I'm gonna have to go through same thing to get a license to be able to sell in New Mexico. And there is, and it's called Eagle Fest. I haven't heard back from them yet, how much they charge to be a vendor there, and so that I could have a book signing booth there. But I was really looking forward to that till I found out one of the first things that they say on their registration form is you have to present your New Mexico state tax ID number before they will register you. And I'm like, oh no. I mean, right in the middle of dealing with all of this with the Arizona state sales tax for my book signing events in books I sold this winter. I run into that for Eagle Fest, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Yeah, not another state, taxes. But that's what she's saying. If I do it, well, I think that's what Megan meant, is if I sell in a state that requires you get a state tax permit and pay state taxes in addition to your federal, because you sold inside their state, it may not be worth it. Not that it's not that I mind paying those taxes. I'm not saying that. It's that if there's this many hoops to jump through, and I have to, I'm guessing between me, Frugal, Joan, Robin the bookkeeper, I didn't mean to say her name, Robin the bookkeeper, David, I'm guessing that even before all of this happened, we had collectively spent about 20 hours, and because then you have to take your tax permit to City Hall and everything. Anyway, trying to do everything right. And now it's been another 30 hours easily, just to pay them more than I made. I just don't want to mess with this anymore. But I'm hoping we got it straightened out for next year, and that I'll be able to hold my vendor events. I just don't know about New Mexico now for this summer, and there were 2 places I wanted to hold a book signing event, and I just don't know. And I don't have it in me to deal with New Mexico state tax laws for a week or 2. I need to get over this. Let my blood quit boiling. Bye, Sybil. Yes, it has definitely been a crazy time, and thank you, Frugal. The form that you helped me fill out to get it changed to annually, that went very smooth today. Unfortunately, the forms that I did from the lady helping me yesterday, I got them all printed and signed and scanned to myself and came out to the RV to email, and realized that I hadn't filled in a paragraph that had to be filled in manually, and so I had to go back in and redo the whole process. And anyway, all of that today cost $40. It's just insane. I'm just like doling out the money. It's insane. Hi, John Jay. New Mexico. We'll be leaving here soon, but I just shared about Navajo Lake, New Mexico. I know. Well, not 40, 38. Oh my God. I just got a notification that my cousins, I am sending you a gift, Mike, for your get well. And they just sent me some money via PayPal. Y'all are so sweet. And with everything you've got going on, you didn't need to do that, but thank you. I love you very much. So, oh yeah, Melanie got a new rig, and she got a brand new trailer, a new to her trailer and truck, and they're gorgeous. Yeah, changing anything like that is a big pain. And I love my nationwide insurance on my rig. Yeah, Lori, it's expensive. It's expensive. All right, so when you vendor in Chicago, you get hit with state, county, and city taxes. See, that's the thing. That's the other thing. In Arizona, I don't know about New Mexico yet because we have not checked into that yet. But in Arizona, there is your federal taxes, of course, the state tax, and city tax. Yeah, so I'm getting taxed 3 times for every book I sell. I'm not sure about it, you guys. I just don't know. Hey, Cece. To you too. Judy was on here a little bit ago, but she just got off. Oh, Melanie, I'm sorry. I got you mixed up with another follower and viewer that's been with me a long time that got a trailer and truck this week. Yes, you got a shuttle bus. That's so awesome. And I hope you'll send pictures or post them on maybe even the KOKO Fest Facebook group or something. Hugs to you too, Cece. Let me back up and see what I have missed. Oh, I'm so sorry I messed that up, Melanie. John says he's going to a cooler climate. Yeah, I think you said something about a pancake and hotter than a griddle. I can't remember where that was. All right, I'm backing up. Oh, Sybil had to go too, and I didn't get to say bye to her. I'm sorry, Sybil. Love you. Gypsy Minstrels, that's funny. I'll give you that one this week. It's just driven me crazy. Oh, I know, Jenna. It's crazy. You know, I really am at that crossroads with my book writing and sales and all that. It's like I don't have enough money to hire professionals, but you know, clearly it was needed, and I mean, without help, can you imagine if that's why the government doesn't even give me my own dang money, y'all. I don't need to be messing with this stuff and then get hit like that. Yes, Melanie, I don't remember the name of the video about, I think it's called I'm Legal, where I talk about getting the Arizona taxes and you have to pay the city of Quartzsite to get a vendor permit, and every year. Thank y'all for the good wishes on them waiving those 3 penalties. It'll help. Yeah, it's good, but it's going to take 6 weeks. And the girl yesterday, she told me, she said, so it could take them 6 weeks, maybe a little longer, because we're in the residual federal and state income tax window. And she said, so collections might come after you. And I'm like, well, what do I do about that? Because, you know, I don't want collections coming at me. I mean, God, I haven't even told David that yet. I'm like, God, I don't want collections coming after me. And she said, well, all you can do is let them know that you've asked for the penalty to be discharged, but they just know it's 2 different departments. They don't talk to each other, and they don't have to honor it. So until I hear back from these people, I'm a nervous wreck about it, but it is what it is. Bye, Pup Camper. You take care of you and stay in touch. Love you, love you, love you. Yeah, when Debra became legal in Arizona. That was probably a stupid title, but oh, Mel, thank you. A teeny bit toward your taxes. Thank you so much. And I know I just went on and on and on, but it's just like, damn it, I just want to sell my books, and I'm happy to pay taxes to federal, state, city, whatever. But it's like, it has just wiped me out. It's just been nuts, and it hadn't been a couple of good days on top of that. And this is just going to be a bitch and moan fest. But first, let me stop and be serious. Cindy and Mike, thank you. Melanie, thank you very much. And Thank you for being patient with my whining. I also have a really bad toothache, and I've made an appointment. The first time, this is something you need to know if you're going to be on the road. And so I keep trying to, I'm holding these in my right hand to try to remind myself to chew on this side, not this side, and I keep forgetting. But the first appointment that I could get that is near a dentist that will take my insurance is June 11th. And I just want to answer this. Megan is asking if I've tried an advocate through AARP for tax information. I legally can't talk. Even the girl yesterday, I'm not supposed to do stuff like that. I can't even call the Social Security office because I have a trustee, or with the Social Security office, he's known as a payee, but he's my trustee because he's more than a payee. And I can't talk to entities because I don't have the legal right. But I did yesterday. Yay, Camper Tales! Glad to hear that. So if that call was to be made, it would have to be David that would make it. And I try not to bother him any more than I have to. So yeah, my dentist. So June 11th. Now I went into Los Algodones. I'm still looking for. I had a great dentist, but he went to. What's the one down by Hopeville? What's the across from Hopeville, California is another border town that everybody goes to. I can't think of the name of it right now, but he moved there. So lost that dentist. Jana and I tried the one that replaced him, and that was a nightmare. So tried another dentist this year. Mexicali, yes, thank you, Frugal. I love that dentist and still have his information, so might go back there. To him in Mexicali. But we tried another dentist in Los Algodones this year. I got my teeth cleaned. Frugal didn't go to that dentist. I got my teeth cleaned and checked them out, and I just wasn't happy with that. But they told me things I needed to get done. And I always get more than one, what's it called? Not perspective or feedback. Anyway, I always get checked out by more than one before I have any work done. But they were right about, oh, thanks for the thumbs up, Cheryl. They were right about this tooth. It's my wisdom tooth, and it has already had a root canal. Second opinion, yes, Mel, thank you. It has already had a root canal and a crown, but now it's loose. I mean, like I can wiggle it. It's hurting. Kathy Decree, thank you. Y'all are so good to me. So good to me. But I can wiggle it, and it's hurting, and I can't. I'm not anywhere near a dentist till June 11th, and so I said, well, what do I do in the meantime? And they said to alternate between ibuprofen and Tylenol, and gargle with warm salt water 3 times a day. So that's one of the things I got to get when I go into Walmart here, because the only salt I have is the whole salt that you grind, and it's the pink Himalayan salt. So I got to go in here and I got to get me some salt. But I was just like, man, that's part of that. Can't anything ever be freaking easy? And when it rains, it pours. It's like, and so then the other thing, it's like, you know, the other thing that can't be easy is, and again, thank you to Frugal. I had a slow drip, and it wasn't the freshwater hose coming in. We checked that. It wasn't my freshwater tank. There's no leak. It wasn't my, I don't use my black tank because I have a Nature Head toilet. You can watch that thing where I hate my Nature Head toilet. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I inherited it with this rig. I think that one's called Why I Hate My Nature Head Toilet. My $1,000 bucket. but I don't use my black tank, and Frugal was able to determine that it's not my gray tank. So we don't know what the hell. It's just been a slow drip. So she suggested that yesterday I undo, because we had hookups, that I undo the freshwater hose to my tank before I go to bed and see if there was still a drip in the morning. And there wasn't this morning. So it has something to do with the freshwater line. I'm assuming we'll do more tests and check that out. But I don't have a leak. There's no water anywhere. There's nothing. I don't see anything. The skin of my rig is intact. There's no damage to the wall. There's nothing on the floor. So it's just a mystery. Salt water, gargle, and oil of cloves. Can I get oil of cloves in Walmart, Gypsy Minstrels? I'll do that if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have this one extracted. And I don't know. See, my teeth are already separating. They say they do that sometimes with age. I never even, my mother never took me to a dentist. First time I saw, oh good, you have clothes. Thank you, Virgo. The first time I ever saw a dentist was when I was 19 and I went. So my mouth didn't get taken care of growing up. And I had thousands and thousands and thousands of work done. Just, I mean, these bottom teeth, you guys, there were 6 teeth that, is that right? Yeah, 6 teeth that were X's. They had to pull 2 teeth on the bottom, and to keep my bite right, then they had to pull 2 teeth on top. So I've already had 4 teeth pulled. When I got all that done in the braces, to be able to separate my bottom teeth enough to get those X's undone, I don't, when I smile, you don't see my bottom teeth, so I don't have any pictures of I think I have 2. That's not true. I have 2 of when I was little and my teeth were X's down there. But they're straightened out now, but they're starting to separate. So when I have this pulled on June 11th, ow, I think I'm going to have an implant. And yes, Surfing Dodo, Jana says she has oil of cloves, and I'm getting salt when I go into Walmart after the live stream. Anyway, I may have to have that done in Mexico because of cost. I mean, I've got insurance, but it's Medicare, not Medicaid. I am not on Medicaid. It's Social Security, Medicare. And not that there's anything wrong with Medicaid, but I just don't want to hear from everybody about how I'm using your money to get my teeth fixed. I'm not. And not everybody. Everybody that's on here is loving people, but I get it a lot. And I delete those so y'all don't ever see them. But yes, Travels. Hi, Travels. I have to wait 10 to 12 weeks after I get the tooth pulled before I can do an implant. So I won't be in the area where the dentist is that's pulling the tooth. Won't be in an area long enough after that to get it done, because I every 2 weeks I don't want to leave and have problems. So, depending on how much I can save between now and this winter, I will either get that done in Yuma or in Mexico. It just really depends on cost. And, you know, that's just how it is. Seniors, well, a lot of people, but seniors especially fall through the cracks that don't have, well, like me, I had all my ducks in a row, and then they just all got blown up by invisible shotguns. But Texas lady says she used to go to Juarez, been to Palomas. I love that dentist that I know that has moved to Mexicali, and I might go see him. We'll see. It just depends on the money. We'll see. Maybe a dental school. I hadn't thought about that, Travels. I haven't thought about that. Clove oil. Okay, thank you, Suzanne. But I can look. I don't know what oil of cloves is, or clove oil. Jenna, you said you have cloves, but I don't know what the difference is in the oil and the cloves. Melanie says she wasn't eligible. I'm probably past my 38 sticks. She says she wasn't eligible. Oops, it went away. Come back. For implants when she lost her teeth. Yeah, because of bone loss. And because my teeth are moving so much, I'm assuming I may have some bone loss. So I don't know what I'm going to have done or not. But I just want... It's getting loose enough. Maybe I can pull it myself. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me back up and see what I did. Yes, Lori, that we're talking about the bone density now. Thank you, sweetheart. We can eat with 20 teeth. Well, I'm already down 4. This will be 5. No. And these two, I just sound so pitiful tonight. I hate sounding pitiful. But these two got knocked out by a stepdad when I was... It was my... my permanent teeth were starting to come in. And he backhanded me and knocked the baby teeth out and cattywampus these. So they've already been in that thousands of dollars. Good. Somebody has some pliers. Come on, Curtis. I'll meet you halfway, babe. I'm serious. Let's just get it out. But anyway, part of that thousands of dollars that I did when I was 19 and finally got to go to the dentist, it took about 5 or 6 years to get my mouth straightened up. But they did some bones, but did some rod or something, I don't know, because these teeth were all cattywampus. Frugal will get that tooth out and not charge much. Yeah, I ain't going there. She ain't coming near me with pliers. Well, I've been trying to make sure I floss both morning and night instead of just night, and then do the I haven't been able to do the mouth rinse yet because I got to go in here and get salt. But I'm afraid to even use my flossing too much. I'm afraid I'm going to pop it out. Oh, thank you, Melanie. It's just been a bitch of 2 days, I got to tell you. It just really has. And it's all good. You know, I go back to that mantra that I say, in addition to keep on keeping on no matter what, one day at a time, and that I got from my late friend, Steve Meeks. Somebody tell me today's date, because I'm confused right now and I don't remember. Is it the 2nd or 3rd or 4th? Bottle of tequila, there we go. Third, okay. So here's the mantra, and you fill in the blanks with whatever fits. Today is Friday, and I'm gonna guess at the time because I don't have a clock in front of me because I'm using my phone. But today is, thank you, Kathy. Oh, and Kathy, thank you very much for your thoughtfulness, sweetheart, and for the super chat tip. I appreciate you. And I sure hope you get to make it to KOKO Fest this year and we get to meet in person. Okay, here comes the mantra. It is Friday, May 3rd at, I'm gonna guess 5:15 p.m. I am in my passenger seat in the Walmart parking lot doing a live stream, and all is well. There is hardly ever a moment in life, and thank you, Steve Meeks. I miss you so much, my dear friend. He gave me that mantra in 1997. But there's hardly a time that I can't center myself and say that. The day, date, time, what I'm doing, sitting, standing, whatever, where I'm at, and the activity that I'm in the process of, and end with all is well. And so I have to remind myself that. And it is a good one. And when y'all, if y'all use that, please remember my dear friend Steve Meeks. Jana got to meet him and his beautiful wife Beverly. And oh good, Deb Long is saying a couple of drops of something on a Q-tip around the tooth. Yeah, Cheryl, right. Jana can, I'll just pretend I have a hook in there and Jana can get it out. I haven't, because I'm just now fixing to go into, I just made the appointment yesterday, and I'm just now fixing to go into Walmart to get supplies. So Travels, thank you. I'll try to remember to look at stuff like that. And also, I thought about, I even asked the girl when I made the appointment, what about like Ambisol or something like that? And she said it can help, but that I need to keep the swelling and the fever down. And so even if I do that, to be sure, I still alternate between the Tylenol and ibuprofen. Okay, Deb Long says that the health food store usually has clove oil. Yeah, I don't know about driving around in this city. I hate traffic, and I just don't want to risk a TBI episode. But I'll check with the pharmacy in here. And maybe before I head out in the morning, I'll Google and see if there is a health food store somewhere that would be open in the morning. And keep it on hand. Thank you, Deb Long. That's awesomeness. Thank you, Chris Durbin. I love that y'all are all just so willing to sacrifice me to the hands of Frugal pulling my tooth out. What the hell? I'm taking names. Travels, a great video, the pulling of teeth. Comes in a tiny bottle. I'll ask, Gypsy Minstrels. Thank you. Okay, maybe a bridge. Do you have to take the bridge in and out? Because and the reason I ask is because that would not be good for me, because I'm at the stage, I'll be honest, I'm at the stage, Jana's even saying I'll pull it for you. Yeah, come on. I'm at the stage where I'm losing stuff. I just if something gets in my hand, it needs to be put up immediately, and it needs to go to the same place all the time, or it doesn't go well. So I don't know about taking anything in and out. Travel says a bridge is permanent, and Kathy says it doesn't come out. Okay, so I'll check. Why wouldn't I let her pull? You come to KOKO Fest with a loose tooth, Kathy, we'll get you set up. It would make a great video. Oh, good to know, Gypsy. Thank you. Gypsy Minstrels. I don't know how you want me to call you. I don't want to say Gypsy if you prefer Gypsy Minstrels, but Gypsy Minstrels starting over is too long for me to say every time. So let me know if you prefer for me to call you Gypsy or Gypsy Minstrels. All right. I think I'm caught up on comments. Okay, what else? Is that it? I might not have had much tonight. If you're thinking about coming to KOKO Fest, be sure and make your reservations right away. Be sure you watch the tour video first, because most of the sites are not level, and a lot of the sites are short, and you can't fit in with Jeff. Oh gosh, now, gosh, Gypsy Minstrels, you're really gonna tax me. Now I gotta remember Jeff. If I forget, keep reminding me till I remember, okay? I'll work on it. Squirrel, I forgot what I was saying. I did. I saw your comment, Kathy. I don't remember exactly what it said, but I'll go back and look. Thank you, RDs. That's funny. Okay, so that is what I was going to say. Thank you, Lori. Be sure that you get your reservation done pretty soon, and check out what's left. I think there's only 12 sites left, maybe 13. But what I want you to remember is that we can multiple up in sites where it's big enough with people that are willing to share. Kathy has said that she's willing to share. Cece, that's on here, has said that she's willing to share. And all of that will be on the All Things KOKO Fest Facebook group. If you don't get a reservation, yes, Kathy's in number 7. Thank you, Jeff. I remember so far. If you don't get a reservation, I encourage you, please, please, please try, because there are no guarantees otherwise. But we can try to multiple you up with somebody in a site that's willing to share. There are 7 first come, first serve sites in the park. And there are some, now I can't think of what they're called, something overflow. There are some overflow sites that, because I have held my meet up there, this will be the 4th year to hold it at City of Rocks. They're willing to work with us maybe a little more than they usually do, but I also am not going to abuse that privilege. So please, please, please try to get your reservations. There are 51 sites in the park, and there's only 14 left. No, that was yesterday. I think now there's only 12. And some of them, I don't know who has made the reservations. If you have made a reservation, please let me know what site you are in. You can, if you don't want to do it publicly, you can contact me through my website, debradickinson.com, and let me know. All right, guys. I got to show y'all my dog. Look at him. He's just a sweet baby. Are you waiting? You're waiting on this, aren't you? He's waiting on his. Come here. I'll give it to you. Come here. Y'all, I gotta show y'all his smacky mouth. I'm gonna fix me hamburger patties with cheese here in a moment. Come on over. Come on. Come on. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, y'all ready? He's smacky mouths. Is that not the cutest? He only does it with chips. It's like something crunchy. All right, everybody. Love y'all so much. Thank you again for the dates for KOKO Fest are October 24th, Thursday, 4 o'clock to Monday, October 28th at 12 noon. There, I think I got that right. Be sure to watch the video. All right, everybody. Thank you again, and thank you all for the super chat tips, and thank you for lifting my spirits this evening. I'm sorry I was such a whiny butt, but y'all are just the best. Have a wonderful weekend. Love y'all, and say, he's gonna growl. Say, oh, he did it. Oh, that's so, now he did. That's so sweet. Show him your pearly whites. We'll see you down the road. Keep on keeping on, everybody. Bye-bye.